Hello, Dan from Hops and Whiffs here again, and this time we're having an iconic battle between two of the most popular fragrances from the Jean Paul Gaultier Le Male lineup. We have Male Elixir against Male Le Parfum. Let's have a look. So, ever since Jean Paul Gaultier released his iconic Le Male fragrance back in 1995, we've been seeing pretty consistent flankers released over the years up until the present day. And in front of us, we've got two of the most popular in the lineup. We've got Male Elixir and Male Le Parfum. They're certainly two of my favourite fragrances that we have. So I thought I'd share them with you. I'd look at the presentation, look at the smell profile, and ultimately decide which I think is the better option, and if there are different times of day, different conditions, different seasons that you could ultimately wear them in. Okay, so first of all, we'll focus on Male Elixir. So as you can see, the bottle is just magnificent. It's gold with the kind of like red tinted lines across the body, and it's got the usual pin, kind of like a grenade pin, to enable you to spray the atomizer. The Male Elixir one is slightly bigger than the other ones in the range, and this is a 125 bottle, which retails around about £100 online. On Fragrantica, it tells me the top notes are lavender and mint. It says that the mid notes are vanilla and benzoin, and then the base notes are honey, tonka bean and tobacco. So, I mean, yeah, it's just a phenomenal scent. You really can smell that sweetness coming through in the honey in the base. Definitely smell the lavender there, which is a kind of just like the iconic scent profile of the whole Le Male line. Without that, it wouldn't be Le Male, I guess. But no, it's definitely a compliment monster. Whenever I'm wearing it, I do get people asking me, what are you wearing? So yeah, it's one that I recommend to anybody who's looking to have anything from the Le Male lineup. I think it lends itself more towards, I'd say, autumn and winter, and maybe even spring. I wouldn't wear it in the heat of summer or on a very warm day, purely because the way that this projects, it could come across a bit too heavy, and a lot of people around you could just find it a bit overwhelming. But no, definitely a couple of sprays of this stay on your skin, I'd say, for 7 to 8 hours, and on clothes for a lot longer. I've wore jackets and then wore them the next day, and you can still smell it quite strongly on them. So yeah, that's Male Elixir. And then it's against Male Le Parfum. So as you can see, the all black bottle with a gold atomizer, a smaller pin on it. Very sleek and sophisticated. Lovely bottle, great design. And you're looking on Fragrantica again, you've got the top notes of cardamom, so very simple this one. You've got the mid notes of lavender and iris, and then the base notes you have vanilla, oriental notes and woodsy notes. But no, it's, again, yeah, fantastic fragrance. I have had a lot of compliments for this as well. This one's a 75ml bottle, but the 125ml to match the Elixir one you can get for around about the same price, about £100, sorry. So yeah, it's a great fragrance. Again, you definitely can tell the difference between the two of them, that you've got more sweetness in the Elixir. I'd say that the Le Male ones are more kind of like professional fragrance, if that makes sense. It's very nice, very fresh. It's a bit more powdery than the Elixir, and I might say that this lends itself to more everyday use. And again, you're looking at winter, spring, autumn, and maybe in the cooler days of the summer, during the day. So yeah, the Elixir, maybe you could have that for a date night fragrance, very nice. But then for the all day, everyday use, I'd probably go for Le Parfum. Could you have them both together in your collection? 100%, I have. Would I use them every day? No, as I said before. As the warmer weather comes, they can come a bit too overpowering if you're a bit too heavy on the spray. But no, two very, very solid fragrances, two of my favourite fragrances in my collection, and two fragrances that always get me compliments. So yeah, please leave a comment below, tell me what you think about them, and I would always recommend going out and buying either of these fragrances. If you could only buy one, I'd probably go for the Le Parfum, just because it's more versatile, I feel. But certainly the Elixir is a fantastic, sweeter fragrance. Thank you.